Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Jurassic World campaign thingy. It's not quite the campaign, but it's kind of the campaign. I'm sorry, I don't know what to call it, but it's this thing. And today we will be finishing off our backstage section over here, and also hopefully getting our first dinosaur in and a large chunk of our entranceway. Don't know for sure, but that is the plan. And I'll also probably be answering some questions you guys have about me uploading these videos, because it's kind of an odd time for me to start doing some Jurassic World Evolution stuff when the game's been out for a very long time and not many people play it anymore. But I do have my reasons. And also about the missing videos, which will probably never be released, just due to the fact that I'm not happy with them. But we'll get into that later. For now, let's just start off and try and finish this backstage area over here. See you in a second. Okay, so I did some work on the backstage buildings, as you can see. Not sure I really like that, that's why I kind of stopped. But I'm not going to delete them quite yet, because I'll lose some money. And I was working on the path, and I didn't notice this last episode, but it's quite obvious now that this is not symmetrical, and I'm really punching myself in the gut because I connected all of this and I think it looks very nice, and I'm not gonna redo it. But like, oh, now the triangle doesn't look very good. Oh, it's not triangle. The diamond shape thing doesn't look very good. I'm kind of wondering what to do. And I'm thinking we keep this side. This is a good angle. I like this length. But what I think I might do is actually just extend this out farther or make like a secondary line. So really kind of spice up the shape a bit. And then we can, no, that won't work. I don't fully know what to do. Because I'm thinking like, that angle is too steep. But how do I lessen the angle? The only way would be to just do it from like earlier, to put down a path like here, be like, oh look, here we go, here's less of an angle, and just go like that. But then just, I don't know, it's just not, yeah, let's not, there we go. It just doesn't, it's very infuriating, I'll be honest. Yeah, I could also put just at the other end as well, kind of what I did here, and put just like a little flat part, like wait, where does the park go? Okay, so we want the park to extend down this way, so I put the flat part facing more. Okay, like that. This is so difficult. Jurassic World game developers, why did you have to make the entrance in such a weird spot for this? Okay, we go like this. No, like, where's the snap? Snap. A bit shorter, I'm thinking. Like that. And now we can just connect it up. Okay, so now we got a kind of weird shape. But like, I'm thinking maybe this can work. We put a dinosaur to be named in a second in here. And then we can continue putting some stuff over here and some stuff over there, and everyone's happy. Okay, so if I have it like this, I can also totally move in these buildings. Okay, so yeah, that was just our little check-in. I'm gonna see you guys in a second. This will probably look quite a bit different, but hopefully it'll look better. I'm also not fully sold on this yet. It looks very long, like a point would be nicer, but maybe it'll look better if we put stuff moving here so it continues. I don't know, not quite sold yet, but oh well. It is almost even. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I have finally finished the backstage area. And it looks super cramped right now, but I'm actually pretty happy with it. So we got this much more organized section, and this here. But I think while the styles did change a bit, I think I'm still pretty happy. Here, we can do a little bit of a tour. So right where we end off here, going down the path. I put the greenhouse down, which is technically kind of like a little backstage thing, and also looks very pretty. So there's a nice little like guest entrance. So it's kind of like a mix, a border. I could put a tree down here, but then it kind of blocks the greenhouse. So we're just gonna keep that away. You continue here. You have a little clothes shop. Don't really care about that. I just felt like it fit, and then the path mends well. You can take this into the backstage area, which is this kind of the more guesty backstage area, I guess. Like maybe you pay money or something, you can check it out. You also have like the guest bunker, or sorry, emergency shelter, and the storm defense station just wedged in quite nicely. But you will notice that there is a bit of a lower, like the elevation change, that's the word, where it goes down, and that's just solely so stuff can fit more, because this mountain and the terrain stuff is very annoying. You see we got it pretty flat over here, so it's all good. So then you take this little path, it wraps around, you have your ranger teams. I actually put down some rock because I felt like it doesn't look great, but it looks like it could be like some asphalt. I don't know. And then you can continue over here, go to your emergency, your expedition, I don't know why I said emergency, expedition center. And yeah. So perhaps slightly unrealistic because trees this close to, yeah, you know what, I'm actually just gonna, this one's too close. I think the rest are fine. Like maybe that could get clipped a bit, but I don't think it's the end of the world. And from back here you are in backstage, so you know it's fine if you want to get a look over into the medium power station. You can do that, you can look there, and it'll probably be blocked when I have to put in the little modules and stuff. But yeah, that's this whole section. I think it looks pretty nifty. It seems pretty well contained. Like if we look onto the map, we've only really got, I'm trying to keep it like contained, this whole entrance area kind of in this area, this space, so we can have some stuff to do in this corner and the majority of the park down over here. But if I can get all of the backstage and a good guest building area all without touching here and giving still space for like a path to go through, that's my goal. And I think so far we've succeeded in keeping this nice and small. I think it's all working out well. So the next step is going to be adding some guest stuff over here, which will be terrible. Like I've already done some tests and trying to make it flat, trying to make this look better. But yeah, the map is brutal here. It is terrible. I'm maybe gonna be able to put down like a restroom here. We'll lose symmetry because other restrooms there, but like at this point, I don't know. Maybe it could be a restroom, maybe it could be empty space. I'll decide later. And then over here I might have some more stores, but I might also just have like a hotel and a monorail or something. And then start over here, we will have the main Jurassic World entertainment building, and sorry, the innovation center. And then we'll also have the security center, which I'm gonna try and fit in there, and science center over there, which leaves this triangular shaped space for our first dinosaur, which is I'm just gonna start expeditioning for them. I'm gonna reveal it's the Struthiomimus. Are they in here? No. Where are they? Some in there. I want one with not a lot because I want to get the. Actually, wait. I don't even know. So I'm gonna also have to put in a thing for it. What's my Struthiomimus at? That doesn't say it. Where are they? They were here. Oh. Oh, they're at 100%. Never mind. I don't need to expedition for them. We're all good. So, but anyway, that's the reveal. I think it's a very large enclosure for them, and it's not gonna be this big. I'm gonna do some like train stuff, put some viewing shelters in, but still quite large. But I think there is no real other dinosaur that could go here. Like, the Struthiomimus is the first one you get in the game, and it's a small little one, kind of, but entertaining. When you want to put, like, at zoos, maybe you'll have like a flamingo or an otter or something like that, kind of something small, not a big budget animal, but something that draws the crowd and that people still want to see. I think a Struthiomimus kind of fits for this park. And so, nothing too big, but I also think it is the perfect fit. So yeah, I will start working on the other half of this, and then maybe even abandon the enclosure. But I will see you in a second. Okay, so the second update is done. I have done some work on this side. I'm not going to say completed, like I completed this area, because as you can see, it is very unfinished. No details, just the buildings, which is also a lot less than I would have hoped. But I really want to get that monorail in there. I was hoping maybe eventually I'll do some more reworking and try and fit a bathroom in as well with the fossil zone. But I don't know. The main thing you can clearly see is we've got an innovation center and a science center and a security center just to round it all out. Like the science center, I feel like as kids you go to like science centers and stuff, so I'm expecting it to be like all good quality, but it just kind of looks not great. I suppose that's my main issue, because I feel like this is totally something you would see just like not backstage. Security center, yeah, that makes sense to be backstage, but I'm not putting it there. I just want to round it out, so it might look a bit ugly, but I'm sorry, they're not changing. It's more just for the feel of the park. So when you see it, you see like innovation, security, science, looks all good, nice balance, as all things should be. But the reason I stopped here was I was a bit in a rush, and I want to get the main part of this episode done now, which is the Struthiomimus enclosure. Just looking, I think it's gonna look good. I have hope and some ideas.
Hey guys, Future Decent is here. I'm back. As I said in the last episode, these time lapses are pretty frequent in the earlier ones, but they do stop by about halfway through the series. But that's not really what I want to talk about. What I do want to talk about is the alley-oop I set myself up for earlier in the episode with the Return to Jurassic Park DLC and why those videos aren't coming out and will never come out. And the main reason for that is just I'm not happy with them. They're very similar in feel to what I did earlier in this episode when I was trying to build the path, which is just me struggling to do something pretty simple in the game, and my commentary also struggling during it because I'm trying to focus on building and I can't focus on actually speaking. And I just go through and I keep struggling and nothing's really happening. And then I go and I just end up spent wasting 20 minutes and then doing it off camera, which is also kind of what happens during this time lapse. As you can see, like I'm putting a fence here trying to hide it from view. It looks terrible, so I end up cutting the time lapse, but when I come back the fence is in proper position, just going around the border. This thing isn't centered. So this time lapse I feel is a perfect example of why I don't do time lapses, and also why the Return to Jurassic Park just didn't work for me. But having been from the future, the rest of this series turns out great. I promise. So stay tuned.
Oh my god, that was brutal. I don't know why it took me a very long time. I kept having to destroy fences and place them back. But finally, I've got something I'm happy with. It's not perfectly symmetrical. This gate might annoy people, but it's here just because. So the back, this is where the rangers will come from. So they go here, do a little bit of driving, they go up there, and they come out over here. So that is why that's there. But now we finally have stuff done. So I'm just going to quickly go over here. And we're going to put on some upgrades, which is hatchery capacity and success rate. You can put another hatchery capacity. This is not permanent. This is just for now. And where's my Struthiomimus? Do I have all the... Oh my god, I have so many guys at 100%. I did not realize that. Alright, let's modify genome. Which we got? Got a Tundra pattern, Savannah. Thinking Savannah pattern? What's lifespan? What's the longest? How long can we get you live? 74. 83. Puts the viability down by a bit, but that's fine. Puts their defense up. But they have a lot of resilience now, but no defense. Yeah. You know what? Wait, they don't need no defense. So I'm not gonna have them get killed. What's the best for rating? That's 13. Here's 12. Yeah, okay. The immune response 3.0. And what's this for? Resilience. Oh, I don't really care. Anything else that gives good lifespan stuff? Alright, we can bring it up to 103. That's pretty good, yeah. Lifespan again. Can we get any more rating up? No, 14's the best. You can get the lifespan to 125. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do brain aging. There we go. Okay, now that we got that. What plants do they like? Oh, hello, paleobotany. I guess I haven't opened you here yet. So paleobotany is used to give dinosaur species a more rich and authentic diet, improving their lifespan and dinosaur rating. Research new types of plants and grow them in the greenhouse. Once a plant is fully grown, it can be stocked by a ranger team to any number of paleo feeders. Set each paleo feeder to stock the best plant combination for the dinosaurs in that enclosure. Each species has a primary and secondary plant preference, as well as plants that can be harmful to it. Alright, do you have anything? Oh, we have them all researched. Perfect. So what are they? They got to be So what's the one which has them with the most? Alright, so horsetails. Horsetails are pawns. So you can have some ceratopsids in here. And oh yeah, for sure, it's gotta be horsetails. Yeah.
We are trying to achieve balance, a return to the flora and fauna of prehistory. Focus on getting the dinosaurs access to the right dietary mix of our new plants. You'll see. They'll respond.
I sure hope they will. This first guy I'll watch though, because it's our first dinosaur. We may as well watch them go. Ooh, that's a cool pattern. Yeah, I think I chose right. Alright, we have finally finished the habitat. I say finally, it actually didn't take all that long. Quite simple, just place down some trees, put down the ground cover, and add some rocks. And honestly, even though it's really simple, I'm super happy with this. I think I love the way the different types of foliage work together. It makes it feel honestly like a savanna enclosure. I like having the little stream in the middle, nice little water feature. Having different trees. Most of them are actually used to block out stuff like, no, not Struthiomimus. If we go into the viewing gallery, you can actually see the gate's pretty well blocked. Like, of course you can see it. It's decently well blocked. And then kind of from like over here, which I feel like is another main view. You have some like ugliness with the monorail blocked a bit. Just kind of keeping the viewing vistas. Like from here, you can see very well onto the Innovation Center. And overall, and from the Innovation Center, of course, you can see straight down the river. Overall, just super happy with this. I think it looks pretty phenomenal. And also, just to end off the video, now that we got dinosaurs, now that we've got the whole backstage, we got a whole entrance, I think this park is ready to be opened. So on that note, the new open park, hopefully next episode we're going to start making some money. Still at $59 million, so we're not quite in the jam yet. But look at that, almost a star. we're a half-star park. Yay us. It's gonna go up though, I promise. Alright, see you guys in a week. Goodbye.